Hello everyone, July 30th here, mid-morning. We just had a good 1-inch heavy rain last night, which don't take me wrong, I'm glad we got it for being July 30th. The crops was getting thirsty. We just went through a week of high 90s, heat index 105 all week pretty well, so everything needed a drink, but it sure played havoc on some of our gravel roads. We got some washouts, and it's not all from the rain last night. It was from some past rains over the last month. I just haven't had time to do road maintenance, so we purchased an old used county highway drag. They sent to scrap metal. We just happened to be there and bought it cheap for scrap metal price and drug it home. It's not much, but it does what we need to. So we've got it hooked up today, hitting a few gravel drives here we got, and bringing you guys along, see what we can do. Alright guys, jumped out here. We're in the worst spot of this road here. Just going to show you what we're working with. Some pretty good washouts. You can see here the ditch is in bad shape up here. I'm letting the water jump out on the road and take off down through here. Really need to get dirt perfect up here, probably to dip that ditch out, clean it up, and then get 2 or 3 loads of gravel up here and build this road back up. But it's got all my rock washed down here beside the tractor, so probably gonna take 2 or 3 passes, see if we can hook it and fill it in. I know the feed truck come up this morning. He probably wasn't very happy having to bounce through all this, but see what we can get done here. Like I said, this we pull this drag out 2 or 3 times a year and hit this road cleaned up. You can tell it's got weeds hanging on it. We just hooked to it and pulled it out. It's an antique dinosaur, but it does the job we need. I don't know what kind of rims this thing's got on it, but I think this is one of the main reasons the county got rid of it. It's just for tire maintenance. It's like an old spoke rim they've welded together. And I don't know, you know, it's got the two-piece rim. I think maybe actually what that is. I don't know if that's actually what they call the suicide rim or not, but you can't even get it off without taking the hubcap and bearings off. So we've actually got new spindles and hubs and rims bought, sitting in the shop. Come in here and blow this spindle out and get rid of this whole assembly here. And I think we got 8-bolt hubs to put on here and brand new 8-bolt rims just to get this cleaned up. You can tell on this one they put a solid plate in here to stiffen it up, but it's still been welded on way too many times. And actually this tire's flat, but don't tell nobody, we're going to pull it today and use it. So it does a really nice job for what we need. Just a dinosaur. We used to use a grader blade to grade this road, and if anybody's pulled a grader blade very much, you know you're start getting washboards. I mean, it makes like a motocross whoops track sometime. And that's what I like about this thing being so long. You know, it's moving gravel in, it's out, in, and a drag bar here on the back. But with the length of it stretched out, it really starts smoothing these old farm roads we got up pretty nice. So let's go hit it again, see what we got. right, guys, we're using a New Holland T6 175. As you seen that one clip there, it actually started spinning out on me. I had to get it raised up. It's got enough horsepower, just ain't got enough weight to pull this drag. So you wouldn't think it'd pull that hard, but when you're going up hills and start hooking some gravel and dragging, it starts spinning out even in full-wheel drive. So we've come up the hill once, we've went down, and we've come back up. So it's got 3 drags over it. No more time than I spin on it. So it's come around pretty quick, you know, for a farm road. But all the washouts is pretty much filled in. We might hit it another time or two, but you can definitely see here the road's lower than what the ditch is, so that all needs to be dipped out, get the dirt out of there. We probably need a foot of gravel in here on this side to build it back up. This is the main road coming in. All the pig trucks in and out, loaded and empty, are on this drive. Feed trucks are coming in. A pretty good uphill incline, so all the gravel gets spun to the bottom and the water washes it all to the bottom. And sometimes you don't put enough back on to maintain it, but this road's been here 26 years and held up. So this will be, you know, we put some maintenance gravel on it every year. Probably the next month or so, we'll probably do a major overhaul on it, get it raised back up, get the ditches cleaned out. Even if Dirt Perfect ain't got time to do it, I'll rent his 304 Mini. And here in August, I've got a little free time to do it before harvest starts, but I can get this dipped out if I need to on my own. So let's hop back in the tractor and head back over the hill. Hey guys, coming back down, just wanted to show you one of the obstacles we got on this road. Going to the hog barns. Over there where the tractor is pasture. On this side's hayfield. No cattle over here. Run cattle on that side. Keep from opening and closing gates every day, 2 or 3, 4 or 5 times a day. We've got this homemade cattle guard in here. Foot wide concrete walls with a lip for the grates to set on both sides. It's actually got a concrete floor in it. You can see it's filled full of gravel. We need to recover and get back up here on the road. Grass growing in it, but these grates, Dad got out of a powerhouse. This is where they dump coal, you know, into a hopper and ran a dozer over. kind of sized the coal and got it down in there. So they're designed for heavy haul trucks. They were designed for dozers to run over. We've had them in here for about 10 years and never had a trouble with them. And we've never had a cow to get stuck in it or go over it yet. So it does its job. Very thick, heavy metal. So but you can tell the sections are probably 3.5 foot wide across there. We'll take skid steer in here, pick these up, or Trico. And maybe when I got the mini hoe up here working on a ditch, I can pop these out, recover this gravel out of here, and get it back on the road and get this cleaned out. It's normally about 3 foot deep under here to the concrete floor. This end here is just open and runs out to the ditch. So, you know, for water getting in there, it goes ahead out and doesn't stand full. But kind of got to watch it yourself. Make sure you don't fall in when you're walking across it. So. Couple facts I did want to point out about this old drag is it's got 3 cylinders on it. There's one here on the front, raises, lower the front, how much you want it to eat in on the sides. And then it's got a cylinder on each back tire. So sometimes I'll carry this side of the drag, which will be the center of the road, and that starts leaving a little bit of crown in your road, letting that side eat and get some of that gravel from the outside scooted over here. So that's how we can start putting some crowns in the roads to get the water shedded off. This back scratch bar, you may not be able to tell on the camera, it's at an angle a little bit, so it's naturally bringing gravel on the last drag back to the center of the road here. Everything else is hard mounted, the way the drag's making it dig, moving the gravel around. This back scratch bar is just floating. You know, you can see here the chains are loose, and that's just when this main frame picks up, you know, for transport. it'll pull this scratch bar off. But otherwise, what I call the scratch bar back here, it's floating around, just putting the final pass. It does have one stabilizer bar on it here, you know, to help side to side movement on it. It actually broke off when we first used it, so we redone some of this framework. It's not exactly the way we purchased it, but this was the quickest, cheapest, easiest way to get it to float and move around. And then just for a get some of the weeds out of the way here, you guys can see, that's just a regular 2-inch ball welded on here with a 2-inch coupler. So that allows that to move around, float. You know, you're pretty much just dragging it along with what you're doing. So, because once it comes out, you know, the main last thing is it's got it windrowed here in the center. So that back bar is just getting everything slicked out, and it does a pretty nice job for what we need. This private drive is about 3/4 of a mile long. Typically don't take 15 minutes to drag it. That's going up and back down, but I've definitely spent longer on today just because I've grabbed you guys and got you along for the ride. Hey guys, I know that's kind of a short little video there. I was going to get the drone up in the air and fly over while we was dragging. Didn't prep ahead and the batteries are dead on the drone, so I couldn't get it up. But that's about all I got for this video. We're going to hit this road one more time up and down, do the final pass on it, and we'll see what we get into on the next video. Thanks for watching.